Those fucks. Let's knock again.
Who is it?
A woman's voice answered, muffled by the door.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up.
Uh-huh. Tail bill calculations. Looks like she's had an extended stay. Pile of dirty clothes, a woman's. Doing that is sad all over it. Reminds you of your own. You see the yard below. Corpse is no longer there.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
Look at the toothbrush.
It's been used quite a lot. This toothbrush belongs to someone who doesn't give a damn about her teeth.
Interesting. Let's look at the medications. In electrochemistry, try to calm down.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
There's quite the collection in
Anything
here.
of note?
Search the pill bottles.
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol,
Great writing.
histoparidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra.
What's Nacra?
An opioid receptor antagonist. It's used for diamorphine overdoses.
I don't know. Search the pill sheets.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
Electrochemistry. This is our chance here. Let me put on my electrochemistry shit. Oops. Yeah. That's some other electrochemistry shit, I'm pretty sure. Oh, what have I got on now? My composure. Go. What's this thing that's... Kim, forgive me.
This medicine cabinet is stocked with drugs, plus an old toothbrush,
And,
a bright orange bottle with peptide stamped on it, in sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
what's so exciting about this orange bottle?
It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Need for speed. Lieutenant, I also see a brand called Preptide.
Peptide. A euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
Hopefully I'll have another chance to take it, because I can change clothes again, and do that the right way. Just looking at the other pants and stuff I got on. Cat adds authority. Facing. No, I suppose electrochemistry can stay. Shades we get on? That's the empathy. These are so ridiculous. Okay. We'll try to get that, the bottle of speed later. You feel someone watching you behind the glass door. A woman. The bed has been hastily made.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Let's run our finger across the surface.
Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
This window was recently replaced.
Looks like it, yes.
You know which window has not been recently replaced?
What is this, guilt now?
Whatever it is, it's messing with your concentration.
Stop distracting him! He has work to do! Plus, if I recall, the window has been giving him shit ever since he got here!
Thanks for the backup, horrific necktie. Appreciate it. What's this? Oh, we have to leave to go to the outside. Smell of cigarette smoke in the air. Asper menthol. Cold coffee and an ashtray that looks like a hedgehog. Like a handful of dried white wildflowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Let's give it a try.
You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a maybell.
Hey!
The young woman looks at the maybell in your hand. Just a glance, then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
Nice one. Alright, I guess we're gonna talk to her.
Welcome to the roof.
The young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
Electrochemistry. We already gave her the look. We all already asked her if we want to have fuck. Let's not.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Nice view you've got up here.
It's much nicer now.
Her eyes wander north towards the yard. There probably would have been different dialogue if we hadn't taken the body down yet.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
There is something in her light brown eyes, a sadness, when she thinks about the death of that man.
You mentioned a cleaning lady. I think I need one.
Oh yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
Disco Inferno.
They
huh?
also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the infernum.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I see you've already met my colleague.
This does not come as good news to him.
Have I ever? This is the fabled cop of the apocalypse.
I haven't really gone down that route.
His arrival is a sign of the end times. All this will come crashing down in mere days.
Yeah, I kind of walked away from the apocalypse stuff, didn't I? Know that I am no longer the cop of the apocalypse. The prophecy was wrong. The signs meant nothing. The hangover is past.
Oh, well, you know, I'm sad to hear that.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh, I see.
She takes a pensive drag of her menthol cigarette.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult.
Why, thank you, suggestion.
No need to dilly-dally. She's tough.
Thanks, coach, but I think I'll dilly-dally this time.
You sound like a namby-pamby. Coach Physical Instrument is overdoing it, even by my standards. Say something else first.
I love it when my brain is like fighting against each other. It's so cool. What is this wildflower?
She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles on contact.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style?
What's Sambal?
A martial art, sir. Is that it?
Yes. Why was it there?
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
Or an admirer?
Any admirers, miss?
Admirers? I'm too old to be a debutante. And this place is no fashionable society.
What is your name, miss? For the record.
Clausier Amondou.
And where are you from?
Vredefort, Republic of Oranje.
What is Aranya?
A bad memory, officer.
Of what?
Of lilacs and lightning. Parks, glass. Duraluminium. Vredefort is a conference city. It's always autumn there. A night. At least it was for me.
Again, love the writing.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. If you're no longer there.
The conference centers are filled with people who get angry at you if you do something wrong.
Let's let it be.
It's the past. People can't go back to the past.
We take a look at your passport, please?
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Huh.
Thank you for your candor.
They say so in your tourist
Oops.
brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
You're to be currently east of the river? Okay then. Yeah, I'm fine.
Okie dokie.
She pours herself more coffee. How old are you?
I'm 28.
What do you do, miss? What is your specialization?
Something stupid.
What's that?
Oranese lit.
Oranese lit?
Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
And what is Oranese literature about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are. Only the name of the nation changes.
If that's true, then Revacholian lit would fit you like a glove.
Oranese lit. What do you do with it?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
How do you make money then? Money is very important. Show her some money as though she has no idea what the fucking concept is.
Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Oranese lit.
Being what?
Many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary, Miss Oranje 37.
It's the world's most tired smile.
Hmm.
Miss Aranye, now there is something you should linger on.
Wouldn't it be inappropriate to linger?
All things considered, very. Now linger.
What is Miss Aranya 37?
It's a beauty pageant held in the year of our century 37 in Oranje.
What is a beauty pageant?
It's a competition for stupid girls. Men look at them and choose the most beautiful.
What a question. What is beauty?
When you have the fewest deviations from the norm. I've been told it's a type of mediocrity that I possess.
So you were the most beautiful.
Yes. And for that, I got a crown and a sash and a scepter. And a scholarship to study Oranese lit.
I see. Understood.
Mhm. I would offer you coffee, but it's garbage. Literally tastes like poison.
Thanks, that's it. For the record.
The record. So official.
I noticed your room is close to mine. Got a personal question.
Yes. You're just one room away. Very personal.
Were you in Sunday night? I need to know what I did before I lost my memory.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions, like,
Get a grip, he thinks. At least do your personal stuff when I'm not here.
They tell us you've been through something difficult.
Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean?
Have you been raped?
It's a bit early in the morning for rape.
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
It's not that early.
She looks around. The sun has risen over the sea. People are rushing to work below.
It is. It's murderously early. I'm amazed I'm awake. Why am I even awake?
So, were you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him. Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Whoa.
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Those fucks. Jesus. Titus asked you to spice things up? For us?
Pretty much.
Warming them.
She's warming her hands with the coffee.
She must be very cold and exhausted of this life.
She certainly sounds it. What did happen between you and the
We
victim?
partied.
Kind of partying. The kind I do?
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Farther than this? I didn't know that was physically possible.
Oh, it is. You're still alive.
What did you do when you partied?
Yeah.
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
This is going in an unexpected direction.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Whoa. After so much drinking and drugs, how did they manage it?
Hold on. After so much drinking and drugs, how?
Untraditionally, officer.
She puts out her Astra, but lights another one with its end first. Chain smoker.
She's cold and strange. I'm not picking anything up here.
Huh.
Your imagination starts whirring, whether you want it to or not.
You were lovers?
I guess you can say that, yes. A bit. Lovers is such an emotional word. But there was something there. We did enough drugs for there to be.
How did you two meet?
The lieutenant's voice is quiet, calm, like you'd expect from him.
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
She appears aloof, but that scar part, the scary, is stressed and drawn out. What's that about? Apprehension?
No.
With longing. She misses him.
It's almost like empathy was answering suggestion.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
It must have been hard for you, seeing him there.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Oh, reporting the hanging. That was you?
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Mom's the word.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
The caller's voice was disguised.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Nicked it. How?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
Which landline?
The one downstairs, officer. I used the whirling landline.
Oh, that's why there's trouble with it. Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the Union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
What did they hang him for, if not rape?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
And his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
What can you tell me about him? Name, eyes, age?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his... I don't know. Hair?
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
She meant she sees him in her dreams.
I've also seen him in a dream.
You have? Not like I do, I imagine.
She's run out of cigarette again. Time to light a new one.
She sees them in each other's arms.
I see him as me.
She fishes a cigarette out of her pack and lights it, then looks at you with her lungs full of smoke.
I can see the similarity, yes.
She breathes out through her nostrils. The air smells of menthol.
Funny.
The lieutenant says softly.
Funny how?
Nothing. I also saw him. We had a long inspection and that sort of thing sticks with you. Let's move on.
Why was there a bullet in his head?
Bullet? They shot him too? They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused, sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me. And Sylvie, the bartender.
I'll have to talk to Sylvia again.
It's hard to know what to think about that answer.
Because I'm dumb.
She's just tired. Don't push her too much.
How do the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests. Downstairs, they have a booth for Union members. They're probably down there now.
And how did you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Titus.
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Could that have been part of the reason they hanged him?
Yeah. Could that be why they lynched him? Jealousy?
I hope not. Actually, I know that's not the reason. I'm careful about that kind of thing. Not crossing the wires, you know? But that's probably where they got the rape idea.
You mean?
Men like that? I don't know. It's the way their imaginations work. I suspect it's what they'd like to do to me.
Ugh.
She changes balance from one foot to another, crossing her legs.
Thank you for telling us all this.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
As he says so, you feel the young woman looking at you and get a feeling you can't quite put your finger on. A suspicion?
I had something else before we go. A little thing.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
What's room we've got here?
Yeah, it's pretty deluxe.
No one likes to talk about their dirty laundry and their empty bottles. Maybe if you phrase it emotionally.
Hate to say it, but you got sad all over this place.
Yeah, I've contaminated it pretty bad.
Is that why you're out here?
The contamination spreads from room to room. First, I escaped upstairs. The sad got that too. Then I found the handle for the summer door.
What exactly is the nature of this contamination?
For me, it's a mix of me with a lack of cleaning services. How about you? Talk around the establishment is, you have an industrial sad spill in there.
Not wrong?
Somewhere below, military-grade sad is dripping off the walls. You should say the first thing. It's honest. It will lead to introspection.
The demon who spells a betrayal in apricots. It's interesting, like this was a challenging test, so not everybody who plays this game will be told to say the first thing, but Inland Empire is like, no, you should say this first thing, because it'll lead to something cool. Alright. Alright. Something is bad in my head. In the past.
That's where it always comes from, isn't it? From the head and from the past.
It's a feeling. White and filled with doom. Gaseous. Invisible. Deadly. It's everywhere.
Sounds like an advanced form of what I've got. With a bit of old love sprinkled on top.
Probably. Yeah.
Love is terror.
That window is new.
It is.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook. He finds the answer unsatisfying.
Yeah. I imagine he would. What are you doing here in the Whirling in Rags?
I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
Why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol.
You're in Martinez.
I heard this is where the washed-up disco has-beens go.
No, this is Sassy Town. You're too young to call yourself a disco has-been.
I'm really not.
You have quite the collection of prescription drugs down there.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
She says without any discernible irony.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her.
I'm not gonna do that. That would be so two-faced.
No, don't listen to the stiff. Be cool.
Thank you, yeah. It was quite impressive. How did you amass such a hoard?
With money, sir. It's not exactly the NT-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
The collection includes Nacra, an opioid antagonist.
Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
His tone isn't aggressive, just inquisitive.
Better safe than sorry.
You seem to have, among other things, Preptide.
Oh, yes. One of my favorites. It cures many ailments.
Like what?
Like not being able to stay up for 36 hours, not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a merit speed molecule, basically.
I haven't taken it yet. I wonder what happens if I say this.
Huh? Motherfucker took my Preptide? Looks like you owe me one, officer. I'm talking serious corruption here.
This does not amount to actual corruption. I can easily log it under confiscation.
Robbed by common highwaymen.
She's not angry, but it's true. She's gonna have to find some more Preptide now.
I didn't actually take it. I didn't.
Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
Gonna look her in the eye.
Soft, light brown eyes look back at you, directly into the space behind your eye sockets. You see the smoke rise from between her painted red lips. She's beautiful. I have bad news for you.
What?
You know these guys? Who? Me?
Uh-huh.
Yes, you. He's talking about you, you groveling sycophant. You too. Me? Get out of here. I'm solid.
They have to succeed checks to pop up. Interesting.
These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little bleeps and bloops you trust for info, you can't trust them anymore.
I knew something was off.
I'm sorry I didn't catch it sooner. It takes conscious effort on your part.
Which ones exactly are affected?
There's no way of knowing. At the moment, I'm afraid it's best to assume all of them. Bullshit, man. I ain't compromised.
I think you are.
Especially that guy. That guy's the most compromised one in here.
For sure.
No fucking way, man. I just want a drag of that sweet menthol Ziggy. Really? Quick. Tell me what's under her jumpsuit. Glory, truth, softness. Protect her. She wants you. I take it back. He's got it pretty bad. But this next guy's on another level entirely. She likes you. The crown head is a boring condom. He's jealous. This is human nature.
How did this happen?
How it always does. Through subtlety.
What can I do?
There's nothing you can do about it. You are how you are, and she is how she is. Things will go as they do.
Can't you turn them normal again?
No,
What use is this then?
it's better to know you're being played than to be played without knowing it, is it not?
Does this mean she's been lying
I
to
think
me?
it's safe to assume, yes. Mr. Thespian here hasn't been speaking up. If he were, I suspect there would be paeans to her truthfulness. Like this. No, he's not going to show up. I'm sorry. Your lie detection isn't working. It's not her doing. He's just totally inept. It looks like you're also an idiot. But that's not her fault.
It's bad design.
No, not an idiot. You're just more of a sensitive type. Thinks with his heart. This woman's pain draws you in.
So she may have been lying. Fuck,
You
what's her
can't draw
plan?
a sound conclusion. The one who usually does says, huh? No, Mr. Conclusion. You're always kind of limited in your analytical abilities. That's not her fault, but still. Don't worry. It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. You've got this.
I'm a dumbass. So this is the kind of thing a dumbass would just say out loud. Miss, are you manipulating me?
The silence broken. She exhales a little cloud of smoke and says,
God, no.
Let's return to this
Why
later,
not?
Miss.
I'll be here until 11 p.m., drinking coffee, most likely.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Where's it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
Actually, now that I hear superstar and law official in a sentence, they sound weird together.
What are you, deaf? They're perfect, like rock star politician and drug addict teacher. Embrace the superstardom you've worked so hard to establish.
You've got the wrong impression. I'm no superstar. I'm trash.
Yeah, a cool, trash superstar. Big dick cop down on his luck. Salam Rocky by here. Badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera. Lights.
Wait, what's that about a ludicrous fantasy world?
Yeah, you know. Beneath it is just heartbreak. A pulmonary tract infection. Atherosclerotic disease. This is where you say action and reconceptualize all that. Reinvent it as the world's first celebrity police officer.
This'll just give me a thought that I can think about if I choose, so it's fine. Fuck it. Action!
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
God damn it. I don't know what to think, but it seems like Kim wants a word.